Good evening, boys and girls. Welcome to Candy's Cozy Couch. My name is Candace, and my nickname is Candy. That's how I came up with that really cautious name. At least I think it's pretty cautious. One thing I know for sure is tonight's story is really going to deal with caution and carefulness and safety. So this should be good. But beforehand, we got to do the checklist. I'm stepping my instrument game up. I got me a xylophone piano combination. And what's cool about this one is the sticks, the tongs for the xylophone, store in the bottom. Hold on, because I got to, I got to do what I got to do here. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Excuse me, unicorn, you can't play. No, let me do it. All right, here we go. It's time for the checklist. 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 Just like this. Thank you very much. That's all you get. You're going to get my best. And I try not to give you my worst. All right, boys and girls, here we go. Checklist time. All right. Well, have you had your dinner? Come on, pillow pet unicorn. Have you guys had your dinner? Are your bellies full and satisfied? Check. Did you do your chores? Remember, teamwork, team family. Do your part. Keep the house together. Check. Did you do your homework? Do your homework? Did you get your brain some exercise? You got to get that homework in. Check. Have you picked out your clothes that you're going to be wearing for tomorrow? Good idea to do it tonight so you don't have to do it in the morning. Unless you want to do it in the morning. Check. What about your PJs? You got your PJs ready? I got mine ready. I'm wearing them already. So that means I did what the next thing on the checklist is about to be. First of all, check. Bath or shower. Have you had your bath or a shower yet? Are you fresh and clean and your body's all refreshed? Check. Did you dry off good and then put some lotion all over your body, all over your skin? Everywhere there's skin, there should be some lotion. Check. Did you brush your teeth? Are they shiny and glistening, gleaming and white and your breath is all fresh? Check. Did you use floss on your teeth so you can get between the gaps in the teeth where your bristles from your brush might not reach? Check. Another thing you may be able to use if it's a mouthwash, you can use a mouthwash too to gargle. You gargle to rinse out your mouth after you brush your teeth. You can use maybe a mouthwash, hopefully one made for kids because the ones for grown-ups are a little bit strong. Check. Did you clean your ears? Gotta make sure you can hear good and make sure your ears aren't too dirty on the inside. Check. Did you do your nose? Now, we got this fluctuating weather. Hot days, rain cools it off, then it's cool at night, then it's cold at night, then it's cool the next day, then it's hot the next day. So we got a lot going on. All of our nature's trying to adjust to the change in the weather because it's spring, and you may be having some congestion. You may need to clean out the nose. Check. Brush your hair, comb your hair, part your hair, plait your hair, grease your hair, wash your hair, wrap your hair, tie your hair, do whatever you need to do for your hair. I'm always all extra about the hair. I don't even have that much hair. Anyway, check. Let's see. Night light. Got a night light? Because I want you to see if you need to get up in the middle of the night. Check. Is your bedroom clean? This is the separate chore from the rest of the chores that I'm going to make sure that you do before you go to bed. Make sure your room is clean. Check. All right, let's see. What else? So I got to that, and I feel like there was something else I was going to add, and now I can't think right now. Anyway, Did you give your I love yous, hugs, kisses, and smooches to your family members and pets that live with you and any friends or visitors? An I love you or have a good night, something nice to put everybody to bed on a happy note. Check. Let's see, what else? Come on, Candace, I know it's something else. Well, if you're not listening to Candy's Cozy Couch, or in addition to, maybe you have time for two. One in person, like you reading the bedtime story, or mom or dad, or auntie, uncle, or grandma, whoever's available, is reading the bedtime story physically to you. Okay, and if they're unable to do it, you chime in with the Candy's Cozy Couch. So that's important. Have a bedtime story or a quick end of the day discussion. Not too long. Something simple to get you ready for bed. Check. Okay. Are you tucked in? Snug as a bug in the rug? Because if you are, you want to make sure at this point, before you get too comfortable, that you do the bathroom break one last time. Try to urinate or defecate. Pee or poo. Okay? So that your body can be relaxed and comfortable while you sleep, and hopefully you don't have to get up in the middle of the night. Check. Now, prayers. Don't forget to say your prayers, boys and girls. Make sure you've said your prayers, thanking the Creator. Have that conversation with God before you go to bed. Check. Now, time for tonight's story. Finally, you say yes, finally. All right. Tonight, this is a we both read level. This is a we, but I can't even say it right. I'm tongue-tied. This is a we both read book. It's a levels 1 and 2 book, okay, which could be first and second grade or first level, second level, and it's about being safe. It's by Cindy McKay. All right, we're gonna take turns reading with your beginning readers, okay? All right, that's a tip for the parents. You guys want to make sure you do that. I'm going to go ahead into this because this is some important stuff here about being safe. So we want to get right to this. And it's low-key a little chapter book. So I got to get right to it. This is chapter 1. It's the introduction. Always wear a seatbelt when riding in a car. Use the crosswalk when crossing the street. Be sure to wear a helmet when you use your bike, skates, or scooters. And they don't have hoverboard in here, but I'm going to add that. Pogo stick, whatever real cool apparatus that you might need a little extra protection until you get the hang of it. These are just a few ideas to start you on your way to being safe. This book is filled with ideas on how to be safe. You may already know some of the ideas. You may learn some new ideas too. Okay? You're in the car, make sure you buckle up. Make sure you buckle up. You're on the bike, wear your helmet. And if you're just learning how to ride a bike, not only do you wear your helmet, put on some elbow pads and knee pads too. There are many different safety tips presented in this book. Be sure to discuss all these suggestions with your parents to be sure that they are right for you. Your parents may have some other ideas for you about safety. Parents can be pretty smart sometimes. Sometimes. What do you mean? Sometimes. I think all the time, but no, nobody's perfect. Sometimes. Parents might learn something in this book too. This is chapter 2, Safety at Home. One of the biggest safety hazards in the home is accidental poisoning. Many things are poisonous and some are hard to spot. Medicine can look like candy. Household cleaners can look like soft drinks. Always ask your parents or an adult you know before eating or drinking anything that you are not sure about. Some plants can make you very sick if you eat them. Don't put anything in your mouth until you know that it's safe. Now, that being said, boys and girls, if you have younger brothers or sisters that are toddlers or infants that are crawling and they're really curious about things, Watch them, or the little babies that might be teething because their teeth are growing in, so their gums are a little irritated. They will want to put things in their mouth just to keep that feeling down. You want to protect them, boys and girls, big brother, big sisters. Get on your task. Be mindful. Okay, helping out your siblings. Accidents happen. You might cut your hand on broken glass. You could burn yourself on a hot pot. If an accident happens to you or a friend, try to stay calm. Go to the nearest trusted adult and ask for help. That's important. Adults have accidents too. If you or an adult need help, you can call 911. That's the magic number for help. That's the number that'll get the EMS to your house. The ambulance will come, a police car will come, and a fire truck. Okay? The emergency vehicles will show up if you call 911. And be calm enough to tell them what is going on. And please know your address. Please know your address. Please know your mom and dad's names. Those are very important things. Make sure you know that stuff. Fire safety should be practiced by everyone. Here are a few simple rules to remember. Don't play with matches or lighters. Don't use the stove without an adult supervision. Be extra careful and cautious around heaters and open fires. Make sure your home is equipped with smoke detectors with working batteries. So make sure the batteries are good. If your clothes catch on fire, do not run, because that makes air, that makes oxygen, makes the fire bigger. Stop where you are. Drop to the ground and roll. Remember, it's stop, drop, and roll. And your hands actually should cover your face, like you're playing peekaboo. That'll help kind of protect your eyes, your nose, your mouth while you're rolling, putting that fire out. It's called smothering. You're going to smother the fire so it doesn't breathe. You run, the fire breathes. You smother the fire goes away. Work together with your family to make an escape plan in case of a fire in your home. Every room should have 2 ways out. One way out could be a door and the other could be a window. Plan a meeting place outside. Everyone should go there once they are out of the house. Now we're on chapter 3, safety at school. Walking to school can be fun and safe when you follow a few simple rules. Walk with a friend or a group of friends. Cross the street at a light whenever possible. Use crosswalks where no light is available. Many kids ride to school in a car. Be sure to wear your seat belt or sit in a car seat every time you ride in a car. Also, good advice about riding in the car, don't be too noisy, because your mom or dad or whoever's driving the car is going to need to be able to hear stuff like fire truck stop sirens or police car sirens or a loud yell. Someone may be yelling, watch out. Your mom or dad may need to stop, but if they don't hear, it's because too much noise going on. So we got to make sure we're not too noisy in the car. It's possible that someone you don't know may offer you a ride. They may tell you that it's okay with your mom or that your dad has asked them to pick you up. Do not get in a car with this person and tell a trusted adult about him or her as soon as possible. Never get in a car with someone you don't know. Don't even go near the car to talk to them. That's the best way to stay safe. Okay? Also, create a password, just like we need passwords to get in all of our apps. They require a password. Create a secret password that if that person doesn't know that password, that means mom or dad did not give them permission to come and get you or take you anywhere. Okay? And typically if you're coming from school, the schools will know who is okay to pick you up. They will already have that information because it's a safety rule that they have to follow too at the schools, because the teachers and the principals, their job is to protect you guys too. So they're on team parent. They're helping out, okay? Team trusted adult. That's what we're going to call it, okay? A bus takes some kids to school every morning. Sometimes a bus takes a class on a field trip. Whenever you are on a bus, it's important to stay in your seat, talk quietly, and obey the rules of the bus driver. Also, if the bus has seat belts, wear them. Because some buses, old school buses, don't be having them seat belts. They had them tall back seats though. But if they have a seat belt, make sure you have your seat belt on. You might ride your bike to school. A safe bike rider obeys the rules of the road. But if you're a child, you shouldn't be in the road with the cars anyway. So the best route of travel, if you are a bike rider to school, is by the sidewalks. And that way you only have to stop at the corners to look both ways to make sure, or wait for the traffic signal, the crosswalks to tell you to either wait or it's your turn to cross. So that would be the only time you would be on the street, unless you're with an adult. Okay, keep mind for that, because that was kind of vague. I'm like, yes, if you are going to be in the street as a rider, you do have to obey the same rules like the cars and the trucks. But by you being child, you're not an adult, you ride on the sidewalk. Okay, just saying. Teachers have rules that you must follow while you are at school. Some rules are for the classroom and some are for recess. Many of these rules are there for your safety, not to kill all the fun, contrary to popular belief. Most schools have fire drills. They teach you what to do if there is a fire at your school. Not only do they have fire drills, but they also have tornado drills, okay? And any other safety drills they need to teach. Like they may have a school lockdown drill, because unfortunately we have people that will look to come to the school to do something bad, and you'll need to know what to do in case that happens too. So they do safety drills for different reasons, but you need to be a whole body listener, and you need to be quick to listen and fast to learn. Listen to your teachers, and follow the rules. Chapter 4, Safety at Play. There are many ways to play outdoors. You can skate, swim, play sports, or swing on the monkey bars. However you like to play, be sure to play safely. Wear the proper equipment and don't try to show off by taking unnecessary chances and doing stuff you may have never done before. Helmets help keep your head from getting hurt. Use a helmet every time you skate or ride your bike or scooter, or use a pogo stick or a hoverboard or anything that requires you to use your balance and it moves or has wheels. Make sure you protect yourself. Don't try to be all fancy. Don't be being Tony Hawk if you don't know what you're doing. Get some help with that. Water play is lots of fun, but it can also be dangerous. Keep your water play safe by following these rules. Always wear a life jacket when in a boat or if you don't know how to swim. Be sure there is adult supervision before going into the water. A good thing to do is to learn how to swim, and also swim with a buddy. Don't be by yourself. Buddy system applies anytime you go somewhere or anytime you're doing something. Always have a buddy system. Never be by yourself. Follow the rules like the animals. Watch the animals. They don't never travel by themselves. They travel in packs, herds. Fish travel in schools. Monkeys travel, or gorillas or whatever, travel in what they call a congress. They stay together, okay? So don't be by yourself. You should always walk when you are near water. Running could make you slip and fall. And that applies just for even if mom or dad mops the floor in the house. Don't run, because you're going to slip and fall on that wet floor. So if you can slip and fall on a wet floor, you could definitely slip and fall in a swimming pool, or slip and fall into the ocean or the lake or the river or the body of water that you're at. So Take your time around water. Playgrounds and parks are great places to run, laugh, and have a good time with friends. Oh, I love it. I just did it the other day, as a matter of fact. Oh, I did it today. Yeah, I went to the playground today. You saying, what? Playground? They got they got grown-up stuff there, too. I'm just saying. To be safe, never go to a park by yourself. See what I mean? Buddy system. Or be with a trusted adult. Be sure an adult knows where you are and ask permission before going somewhere else. Excellent advice. Stay with your friends. Take someone with you when you go to use the bathroom. Those public bathrooms are shared places, and you never know who could be in those bathrooms. Public bathrooms have doors that close that you can't see inside of, too. So always go to a public bathroom with an adult. Go by yourself. Don't go by yourself. That's what I meant to say. Do not go by yourself. Go with an adult. Use the buddy system. Be sure to tell a trusted adult immediately if someone you don't know tries to talk to you or asks you for help. No adult should be asking a child for help. They should be asking another adult. A person might seem to be very nice. He or she might want to buy you ice cream, but you should never go anywhere with someone you don't know, or take anything from someone you don't know, or let someone touch you if they don't know, okay, if you don't know them. So it's a little more to that, and that's why I'm adding on whatever I don't see in this book. I'm adding it in, okay? You don't go anywhere with someone you don't know. You don't talk and have a conversation with someone that you don't know. You don't let them get in your personal space or touch you. Okay, there's good touch, bad touch rules. You got to talk about that too. Dogs and puppies are cute, but they might not be safe. Even a friendly dog may bite. If he gets scared or excited, be sure to ask the owner if it's okay before you approach a strange dog. If the dog doesn't have an owner, stay away. Tell an adult right away if a dog bites you. But I'm going to give you a secret about dogs that I know. They're just like kids, honestly. But because our language barrier is a little different, they bark. We don't understand what their bark or their growl or their whine means sometimes. And they don't understand our words sometimes. They're smart creatures, though. But moral of the story is strange animals, period. Cats, geese, pigeons, I don't know, just give the animals their space and you give your space for safety. Do you know what to do if you find a gun or a knife in the grass? How about an old firecracker or a hypodermic needle or a bag filled with something that you've never seen before? Don't pick it up. Tell an adult right away. It's better to be safe than sorry. Exactly. Because when you're outside, you never know what you might find on the ground. We're trying to be safe anyway by washing our hands and using hand sanitizer. So we shouldn't want to be touching and picking up stuff off the ground too much anyway. Chapter 5, Things You Should Know. Work with your parents to learn your name, address, phone number, city and state that you live in, street that you live on. Only give this information out to a police officer or other trusted adult. Learn the full name of your parents. Know your name too, that's important. You should know their first name and their last name. And your grandparents. And the closest aunties and uncles that are around you the most. So you got some work to do now. If y'all can play these video games and learn all these songs on the radio, you can know that important information. So get to it. If you don't got it down, get it down. If anyone treats you in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable or scared, you have a right to tell them stop, no, don't, quit, stay back, I don't like it. I'm just giving you extras. That's not even in the book. Stop was the only one they gave. I just gave you some more options. Okay? It is important to tell a trusted adult if something like this ever happens to you. This is where I was talking about the good touch, bad touch rule. Okay? Tell an adult if another child says he's going to hurt you. No one has the right to hurt you in any way. So you got to handle bullies too. Okay? No one should bully you. You handle them the same way. Those same words that I just used. Stop. Stay back. No thank you. Okay? Don't. I don't like it. That's not right. Whatever you need to say, those are your communication words. Those are your safety phrases, your words, your alarm words. You use them. It's important to know when and how to dial 911. Never dial 911 unless there is a real emergency, not even to practice. An emergency is any situation where someone has suddenly become seriously sick, badly hurt, or is in real danger. If an adult cannot call 911 and there is a real emergency, you can call, or you can get someone to call. Stay calm when the 911 person answers. Tell them what your emergency is. Talk to them. Be honest. Be calm. Even if you're scared, you might be crying, but just make sure they understand your words and that they can hear your voice. Give them your name, your address. Stay on the phone with them until they tell you to hang up. Sometimes when dealing with the kids, the 911 operators will require you to be on the phone all the way until they hear sirens in the background. All the way until you tell them, I see the police car. I see the fire truck. They might keep you on the phone and have one of them answer the phone and say, we got it. So you stay on that phone. Don't hang up. And know the phone number. Now you know all kinds of things about being safe. You've learned how to avoid some bad situations by taking preventative measures, and you've learned how to handle things in case a bad situation should occur. Talk with your parents about other ways to be safe. Being safe is easy when you know the right things to do. So make sure you guys, I know this may seem like it was a little bit of a long-winded story situation here, but it's very important, and I'm so happy for this book. I just got it from the library today. All right, boys and girls, so there's something you can definitely dream about. Dream that you're a super safety hero. How about that? Dream that you're practicing fire drills with your family. Dream that you're walking and going and playing, doing whatever in a buddy system, and you're never by yourself. Dream that you're never alone. Just some advice for you, just, for your dreams. But you know, you guys, the dreams are all up to you, and you control the dream. So let's get to it. Close your eyes. Whisper to yourself what you would like to dream about, whatever it may be. Don't even have to be about the book we read. Don't have to be. It can be about anything you want. And get comfy, cozy, snug as a bug in a rug in your bed. Know that you are safe and loved and protected from hurt, harm, and danger. Be calm, relax. Let yourself drift off to sleep so that you can dream that special dream. All right, boys and girls, finally, you can do it. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.